nuts ain't big enough to do it to my face, yet still rather do it online.
What's up, YouTube? We back. Man, let's go ahead and start this thing off right, man. If you got a loved one doing time in prison, send them a copy of the #1 magazine publication in the nation. And that is Street Elements Magazine, man. We're the #1 magazine publication in the nation. So if you got a loved one doing time in prison and you see this video, you send your people a copy, all right? Make sure you hit the like button, that follow button, that subscribe button, notification button. Let's keep pushing this platform forward, man. Man, so hopefully, look at here, man. Hopefully next month. Shit, this month is almost over. Hopefully next month, I have Mother Spot all the way together, man, and we'll be shooting from over there. But this video here, really, man, just for the homies that's getting out. You know, it's so many homies getting out, and I just want to spend this time right here to shoot this video for y'all. If you land on this channel right here, this video is for you. Now, I understand you've been bidding for a long time inside. But the thing about on the outside, this is a compound too. It ain't no difference than being on the inside. But the thing about it, if you've been gone 20 years, 15 years, 30 years, the outside ain't like what you think it is, bro. You got to learn how to bid out here. You know, you got to learn how to do that same time out here so you don't go back in there. Now, we all know we got plenty of homies that got out. Plenty of homies that had the opportunity to taste this free world. And for some reason, they end up back in the system. Ask yourself the reason why. Ask yourself, because if you've been inside there, or if you've been in there and you done been out for a while, I want y'all to leave some comments of some of the things that kept y'all from going back to prison. The first thing got to be your mindset. Your whole mindset got to change. And some shit that you probably wouldn't tolerate up the road, you need to get away from that shit from around here, or you might have to tolerate some of that bullshit out here, because that's what goes on. The same loyalty and respect that you look to have while you in prison, well, these people on the outside world, they don't care nothing about that. You know, they don't care nothing about none of that right there. So that don't even exist out here. So you can't get out here and trying to put down that same intimidation game, because what's going to happen? Somebody going to call you out and they're going to make them white shirts show up and you're going to end up back in prison. You may go back in the hood. You may go back hanging around some of your homies that got that sight. Man, we know how it is, bro. I know how it is. You be tempted. Especially when you know, man, I'm sharper than most of the dudes out here on the streets right now. But you got to realize they ain't playing by the same rules. They ain't playing by the same rules. Only time they play by the rules is when they go behind the walls. Back then, now you got to play by the rules. Out here, they're not playing by the same rules. You got a whole different generation out here doing business. They don't do business how you do it. The morals and respect and the loyalty that you probably stuck on, they ain't on that. They ain't on that. You know, this video really ain't about no Puff Daddy, no Troy Lanes, none of that. I got a bunch of men and women that's coming home from prison that's going to jump on these platforms and they're going to be looking to be entertained. But before I entertain you with the bullshit sometime, I want to kick some real shit to you, man. You got to have a goal to stay out here in the free world, so you have the opportunity to build you a kingdom with the time that you got left. Don't you know these people been playing a game on us for so long that we don't really understand economics? Don't y'all know it's really a plan without the black man and it starts with the black woman? I guess y'all don't. But it really is. When you think about the projection of us moving forward as a people, man, it looks sad, dog. It looks sad because the majority of our men that's coming home from prison, they starting over from zero. And these people play by numbers. They starting over from zero. Then when they come home and they don't have the right foundation, and if their mind ain't right, the environment is almost undefeated when they're talking about gobbling you back up. Because your environment going to play a key role on how you think, how you move, how you conduct yourself, the shit you indulge yourself in. Your environment going to play a key role in that. A key role in that. So I'm just shooting this video, man, for anybody that's getting out of prison. For anybody that's getting out of prison, man, I want to make sure you stay out of prison. You don't want to go back to prison talking about no work call, master roster count, census count, fall count. Come on, man. We ain't trying to hear that no more. We need to spend the rest of the time that we got. If you went to prison at 20 and you did 15 and you got out when you were 35, it's time for you to start building. Because look, the majority of people that go to prison do not own a home. Do not have one. So that's the one way they keep you without having anything. Because when you age and mature, if you don't have a place of your own, a roof over your head that you can provide for yourself, you're going to either have to depend on a woman to give you a place to stay, and that's backwards. That's backwards for a man have to depend on a woman to give him a place to stay. Come on, man. But that's how the system has it set up. That is how the system has it set up. It's a plan without the black man. You know, it's a real plan without the black man. And I'm only here to share this information with you guys. I'm pretty sure you done heard about it, but I'm just warning you guys, man. When you get out of prison, you got to find a reason why you want to stay free, and you got to have a goal for yourself so you have the ability to build you somewhat of a kingdom so you can at least try and establish something while you're here. Now, listen, you ain't got to do none of this. But for the guys that I'm talking to understand what I'm talking about, you got a mission, homie. And your mission wasn't just to go to prison and come out here and just be a regular Tom, Dick, and Harry. You got a mission. You got to build. You got to establish yourself. You got to put yourself in a position where you can take care of yourself long term, homie. We all do. And you got to crawl before you walk. You got to crawl before you walk. Don't get out here rushing back into things, man, because that's going to lead so many of y'all right back to prison. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all got a lot of friends that been to y'all that came out and went back in. Just think about all the homies that done got out and go right back in for the same thing. You feel me? This goes around all around the United States. This same system is keep replaying itself. We have to put a stop to it. And the only way we're going to do it is that your homies, we got to check one another from time to time. Check in on your homie. See how he doing. Make sure his mind right. I got some homies that ain't went back. They've been driving trucks. They've been working 2-3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Some of them started businesses. Some of them got married. Whatever it takes for you to stay out here and stay free so you have the opportunity to build something for yourself, dog. That's all this video over for, man. I'm not really about nothing else. I just think this message need to be out there so we all can depend on one another, man, because I don't want to see nobody going back and forth behind them walls. Now, if you do go back there, I'm going to send you a copy of Street Elements magazine because I still know that's me trying to reach you back there. I got information in here. Even though I got a lot of content in here, I got something I always put in here, man. That's my 3 tips how to stay out of prison. I always include this in the magazine. My 3 tips how to stay out of prison. That's my mission. My mission is try and educate any man and woman that's coming out how to stay out. And I approve this message. Make it happen or you cap it.